Yeah, I'll do
All right,
the
here
Leaf
we
toothpaste
go. I
for
think
you.
we
Sure.
are recording. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Hope and Healing Family Cafe. And I am thrilled this evening to be introducing you to two very lovely people who I absolutely adore. And they are Janet and Anthony
Hello.
Piselli.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. And I
Great.
have to tell you how we met. So Janet and I met online in one of the Facebook groups that we're in. And then I shared with her about Hope and Healing Homes and the fact that we were doing some workshops called Healthy Families. And she very graciously offered to host one of our workshops. It was the very first one in our series, and both Anthony and Janet came down together and just did a fabulous workshop. And
Thank you.
I have to tell the two of you, you changed something in me.
Oh,
Because
that's good.
although I love essential oils and things that smell nice, I
Yeah.
hadn't really given any thought at all to toxic chemicals in my house. So I am
Right.
really excited that we're going to have an opportunity
yes.
to talk together this evening about how to have a toxin-free home.
Yes.
And I tell you, I went to the store. I started with just kind of the dish soap in my house. I brought one that's organic and chemical free, and I'm using that now. So one step at a time.
That's right. One step at
One
a
step
time.
at a time. Good for you.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent.
So
Good.
tell us a little bit about you, who you are, what you're involved with Young Living. Just bring us up to date.
Okay. Well, my name is Janet,
And I'm Anthony.
and let's see. We got started with our essential oil path about 3.5 years ago, and it all started. I had been interested in essential oils for a little while, and I'd been watching some of my friends post about it, and I'd kind of always been into the herbal, herbal health and healing and all of that. And one day my coworker walked in, and he was telling me about this toothpaste that his wife used. And he said she was getting really great dental reviews. Now, I do not like the dentist. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what can you give me to help me keep my, he said the dental cleanings were great. So within like a day, I was signing up, all because of the Thieves toothpaste. So,
And your fear of the dentist.
and my fear of the
And
dentist.
your fear of the
And
dentist.
her
is
fear of the
right.
dentist.
So I thought if I can keep my teeth healthy with the toothpaste.
That's a
And
great
so
thing.
that's how it all got started, with some all natural toothpaste,
Wow.
believe it or not.
So what other kinds of all natural things are you using?
Oh, geez, we pretty much have replaced all of our cabinets, whether they be cleaning cabinets, medicine cabinets. We kind of have a thing here, something comes up, and we, check the oil list first. What could we do to help,
Yeah, we have an app that has
uh-huh.
treatments using the essential oils or the products.
Right.
It's like, oh, we can use this. For an example, I had a blister on the bottom of my foot, and it said put lavender on it,
Yeah.
and in 2 days it was gone.
Yeah. So we,
Okay.
Yeah.
we have an all natural cleaner that we use and love, and it's really just a very simple. It's a concentrated product. Takes a capful, so we just keep those spray bottles in the house, and it's really very simple.
Yeah.
It cleans
And
our
it's-
mirrors. It does everything. So
It's a universal cleaner. It cleans
Yeah.
the mirrors. It cleans countertops. It cleans floors.
it helps
cleans
with cat
everything.
messes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is that the cleaner that you helped us to make at the workshop?
It is.
That is good stuff. That really is good
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
I've
get
been
rid of some
using it.
stains. If you've had a hard time with some stains, it'll get rid of some of
Yes.
those stains.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
we kind of just keep that bottle around. We're kind of just really, simple folk, and we just like to keep things simple, and it's really replaced a lot of different cleaners. It's
Wow.
one bottle, and it just does the job. It does mirrors and everything. So, we've made our own laundry soap. We've made deodorants. We've made homemade lip balms. I mean,
Wow.
you can really
Bath
do,
salts.
you can do what you want with it,
Right.
as far as you want to go. So, it's good to know, some of the products that you use. It's good to know what's in them.
Exactly. And I know, I mentioned before that, when you go to the supermarket, at least nowadays we're educated enough to know we're supposed to read what's on the labels.
Exactly.
But I really hadn't given any thought at all to
Yeah.
the soap and the soap
Right.
powder and the other things that we're using. You really opened my eyes to that.
Yes.
Right. We've been so trained to, just look at your food, but it's not the food that's killing you. It's the stuff in our bathroom cabinets, our kitchen cabinets, underneath
Laundry
the sink,
soap,
and all the laundry soap, all those
dish
things.
soap.
It's really,
It's
it's
widespread.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So if you were talking to folks who are like me, maybe, we don't know as much as we should know or need to know,
Right.
why don't you walk us through maybe the house, 2 or 3 rooms in the house, and what should we be looking for? And then what would you suggest we do in a simple way to start to replace some of these things?
Well, to make it not complicated, I would replace one thing at a time.
Or maybe like one room area, or
Right.
Yeah.
And just to make it not overcomplicated.
Right.
So the first thing that I would do is I would go to either my bathroom cabinet, my kitchen cabinet, or the laundry, pick one item, read the label. Okay. And if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be using it.
Right. Right.
And that's the basic simplistic way of
Right.
putting it, is just if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be using it.
Right. And if you're ready to swap out, like Anthony is saying, start with one product. You could make your own laundry soap. There are many simple recipes. Most of them start with super washing soda you can get at the store, and baking soda, and then we add our natural cleaning product. But there are other things you can add to boost it. You can throw in some oils if you like. Vinegar, a lot of people throw vinegar in their rinse water. So there are, some simple, swap outs that you can do with a lot of stuff that you have in your pantry.
Right. So I'm thinking about, if you were in the bathroom, things that I never thought about. So like your shampoo and conditioner, right? Like your bath soap.
Yes.
You talked about the toothpaste. I mean, the cleaners that you use in the bathroom, but those are all things that you wouldn't, you just think of shampoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You have to take a look at all of that.
And that's the thing with natural shampoos.
Yeah.
You don't get all that foaming. You don't get the big head lather or whatever.
Because the chemicals are missing, and the chemicals make the lather, and we were trained that the soap equals clean, and it's not necessarily
the lather is not necessarily
that the lather
true.
Yeah. And so our products that we're using, we've conditioned our hair now to the point where you can do less washing, because your hair gets healthier when you're not using the toxic products.
Wow.
So you can swap out literally everything, but
one item at a time. To keep it simple,
right, and
so it's not overwhelming.
Right. We have a ditch and switch program that we teach people how to do the swap outs, like one month at a time. Do these simple things, and then pretty soon you've got your whole house going, and then you can operate that way going forward.
I love the idea of ditch and switch, though. I didn't even realize I was doing it, but that's what I did with the dish soap.
That's what you started with.
Exactly.
You did start with the one thing, keep it simple, and you're not overwhelmed, because it is also a lot of information.
It is.
To think about and to take in. So if we're in the kitchen, we're talking about dish soap, like you talked about the dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
Soap.
We have recipes for all of that. You can literally make a homemade little tab that you can replace you can make your own. You get like these little molds, or we have a whole line of those products. But if you are a DIYer, DIY projects, you can make your own. Now, our laundry soap, we take a bottle of it's Thieves. Thieves is our signature brand.
Okay.
It is so concentrated that you can take one of these and you create 3. You can split it up into 3 and get 3 bottles out of one. So, we talk about the sticker shock. It can be sticker shock when you see the cost of a bottle and you're like, no way.
I can't afford that, but you get 3 times the volume of what you would normally buy.
Yes,
that's true.
And it smells so nice. And so, we teach ways to, maximize your dollars and fit within your budget too.
Absolutely. And you have to keep an eye open too, because once I made a decision that I was going to try to switch out some of these things, that's when I saw the dish soap on sale at the supermarket. And I remember seeing it before. I mean, it's probably about $10 for the bottle. It's not that big.
Right.
And I never would have paid $10 for dish soap,
Sure.
but it was on sale for 50% off.
Oh, good for you.
yeah.
And I could probably fill my bottle 2 or 3 times with that. So
Exactly.
Sure.
you know, that's a much easier way to slide into ditching it.
Exactly. There you go. It's budget friendly, and
Yeah, absolutely.
we are some of, some are, conscious of that, and we'd like to help folks out with that too.
Absolutely. So are there any other tips you would give us for any family who's thinking about, what can I do to have a toxic-free home, a toxin-free home?
A toxin-free home. Well, we've talked about swapping out the products. You can Google and learn to, make a lot of those.
How to do your own stuff.
How to do your own
There's
stuff.
a lot of information out there on the internet.
You can
how to
from laundry
detoxify your
soap,
house and stuff.
a little hack with your dryer. Ditch the the dryer sheets. Those are loaded with chemicals, and it creates a resin.
Get on your clothes, and then they get into your skin.
It creates a toxic layer that a residue that it doesn't leave.
Right. And
so a hack you can do, if you have oils in your house or your favorite scent, you can literally just take a dishcloth and sprinkle the oils on it and throw that in your dryer. So or you can get from Amazon wool dryer balls.
And I've seen them in the grocery store too.
Grocery stores. Yeah. We've had ours for probably 4 years now. The same set.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just reuse them.
You just reuse them. You throw them. We have
because
6 balls.
They're wool. You put a couple of drops of an essential oil on it, like lavender or something like that, and the whole load comes out smelling like lavender.
Right.
Oh, nice. Who knew that your dryer sheets would be covered in chemicals and it would
exactly
on your clothing?
Well, they tell you. Well, they tell you can take your dryer sheets out and they'll help you with mosquitoes. Well, mosquitoes are getting repelled by some kind of chemical.
Right.
Right. And because it's not just the sheet, it's the chemicals in the sheet.
Wow.
That is actually the first thing I would ditch, because it's such an easy swap out, to get the wool dryer balls. They last over and over. You don't have to keep buying any sheets.
That's true. That's a great hack. I like that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a simple thing.
Yeah.
You make your own laundry soap. I know a lot of folks that do that.
Takes a little time and takes some
it's really not too bad. We bought a giant beverage jar.
It was like an
iced tea
jar.
Okay.
And it has a spigot built into it.
It has a spigot.
And so we use that for our laundry detergent. So just go
to make it
and
then
fill the spigot with the spigot, fill the cup, and just drop it into the washer. And
Nice. And so do you have a liquid one or a powdered?
I've always made the liquid one. I know some folks that have done the powder or the little tabs, but I've not tried that.
Okay.
We've always made liquid soap.
Wow. And so then talk to us about the essential oils. How can we learn more about essential oils? How do you use essential oils?
Wonderful world of essential oils.
They're very versatile, and
most people use them for just making the air smell good,
right?
But they're much more than that. In the old days, back in the pre-modern medicine days, essential oils and plants and stuff like that were what doctors and healers went to for healing the body.
Right. I mean, lavender was used for pain.
Everything, pain, for cuts, bruises, all kinds of stuff.
Right. So along the theory of the ditch and switch, I've made all natural chest rubs like the Vicks and
okay.
So you can, carry that into that. You can make your own products like that, and with the oils.
And then and there are so many things that you can do with essential oils. For our company, Young Living, they have a large variety of oils that have a different use. We have one that's called Digest, which is for digestive problems.
Right.
And
I use that one quite often.
I keep one by the side of the bed.
Yeah.
Because in the night I'll get a heartburn or indigestion, whatever, and I'll just put a couple drops under my tongue, and within 10 minutes it's gone.
Right. They
so I don't have to rely on
those
chemicals of Zantac and all those other things that now people get sued over.
Right. Right. But it's important to know the difference between the types of essential oils, right? And grades.
Exactly.
Correct.
There are.
Correct.
And there are many grades of essential oils.
There are many grades. We have booklets that we provide for education. We have online classes. So yes, we, don't just help you get oils. We walk you through it and show you how to get.
We're educators.
And show you how to get the value out of your essential oils.
Yeah, and about those different grades, I mean, if you go to Walmart, you can find essential oils. Okay. If you go to the grocery store, you can now find essential oils. But a lot of them are not pure. I mean, they'll say, "Oh, we bought a box, okay, and it had 3 or 4 different bottles of essential oils."
Right.
And one was this, and one was that, one was another.
One was for sleep, one was for pain.
And it was all the same.
They all had the same stuff in it.
They all had the same stuff in it, just different color bottles.
So a really good pure oil, what you want to look for is a dark colored bottle, and a glass bottle. Make sure it's glass and dark colored. That is, a good sign of a good quality oil.
Wow. And if you didn't know, I mean, you just assume because they're giving you all these different formulas that it would have different things in each bottle. I mean,
right. There should be nothing else in it but the oil.
Right. Nothing.
Right.
Right.
There shouldn't be any ingredients. Right.
Shouldn't be an ingredients label on it. It should just be the name of the oil and that's it.
Right. Unless
and if it says more than just the essential oil, then it's not pure oil.
Right.
Okay.
And you have to be careful about you putting that into your body because you don't know what they've been using to get the oils that they're using.
Right.
Because there's different processes that they use to distill the oil from the plants and stuff.
Right.
And there's different grades and varieties that they get. You have the pure oil, then you get something that's like a little watered down, then more watered down, and then you get basically to the point where it's just, they're bottling the steam water from whatever's left over because it's got the smell to it. They're saying it's an essential oil because it's got, a minute amount.
Right. They call it floral water.
Right.
At that point. So it's very watered down. So you do want to know your distributor, know your company.
Absolutely. Now, I remember at the workshop, Anthony, you were saying that Young Living, how they make the essential oils and the land that they own.
That's correct.
Right, we own.
Our motto is seed to seal. Okay. So they own all their own farms for everything that they create. They've got farms in South America. They got farms all over the country, America, and Hawaii, and they have all of their own. So they grow their own stuff. And there's no chemicals, there's no GMOs, there's no pesticides used. Everything is all natural from seed to seal.
Right.
And when they pick the stuff, they'll bring it to the laboratory. They'll create the oils and go through the process that it takes to go through it, and they test it 3 times before it leaves the facility.
Right.
Wow.
So they want to make sure that everything is nothing but the best.
Right. It was created by, one man, Gary Young, 26 years ago. He created the oils for himself and his family. And from there, he grew and he wanted to help others. And he made it, he developed his company so that you weren't able to purchase these oils in the store because he wanted you to have the experience with your consultant so that they could help you and
develop a relationship
and to help you know how to use the oils,
expand the
because
family.
If you buy something in the store, you may not know what to do with it, and who are you going to ask?
Right.
Who's going to help you?
Yeah, you give that extra level of support with the education that you also provide. I think that's a wonderful component.
Yes.
And something that was definitely missing because you just go to the store, you see something on the shelf, you don't always know, what are the
exactly
for you? Does it make sense to do it? How much should I use? So I think that's a great piece of this. Yes. So I know for your company, I mean, I love the idea that if I wanted to buy some essential oils, I could just go to you and you give me a link or something and I could buy some products. But talk to me about the other aspect, because I'm always fascinated about business. It also has a business component. So if anybody's interested in, it could be a home-based business, right?
That's exactly
very
correct.
much could be.
How does that work?
Well, the key is when you first get started with oils and you you have your own account, you have the option of purchasing as a retail customer or as a wholesale customer. So if you purchase as a wholesale customer, you are a distributor and you have the option to just purchase the oils for yourself and your family at wholesale pricing, or and with that wholesale account, you can from there share your business, your link with others, and you can sell oils to others. So therefore, you are creating an income stream for yourself, and you have your own essential oil business.
And it goes a step beyond that.
Right.
Is that if I was to talk to you about it, and you were interested in purchasing the kit, the beginner's kit of essential oils, anything and everything that you would buy, we would get a little return on from the company for bringing you on board.
Okay.
And it would be the same thing for you as well.
Right.
So our idea is to share as much as we can and help you share as much as you can. And then the relationship that we would build would be one where we would ask you to help, let us help you to develop your business and help you to share. And then when you feel comfortable enough to do it on your own, you do it on your own and to share it with as many people as you want, and in turn make money for yourself. Right.
And we have a very large team that is behind you, helping you if you were looking into the business aspect of it. And it can be done online, it can be done in person, it can be, it's your business created for you to do.
And the beautiful thing about the business aspect of all businesses, it's relationship building.
Right. Right. That has been
it's relationship building, and it's taking that relationship to the next level.
Right.
And you develop almost like a familial bond.
It's a family. We're a family.
Yeah, we're a family, an oil family.
And we've met. In fact, one of our teams is called the Happy Oilers, and we have just really met some fabulous people, and really have grown a lot through the oils and meeting people and learning how to use them and helping others.
Right. And that's what it's all about. It's helping others. So if I can help you with the oils and then help you with the business, and we work on it enough, it could replace your full-time, it could replace your full-time job.
I am a full-time bookkeeper by day, and my passion is oils. And what is so fulfilling is when you hear a testimony and a story from someone. So my coworker just purchased a supplement, and she read about it, and it actually is to help with the side effects of a drug that she needs to be on. She's taken this product, and the other day she said, "Janet, I love this stuff." And she said, "My nails are growing so nicely." And she always had chipped nails. And so that was just a perk. And so the rewards of helping people with the oils, that's what it's all about.
That's the satisfaction.
Is hearing the good stories.
It's hearing the happy stories and the happy.
Absolutely.
The happy
and everything that you're doing in terms of the education and helping people understand the toxins in their home,
right?
Especially in this day and age. I mean, it's so important and it's so helpful. So I would like to thank you both for just coming out and doing the workshop and then spending your time with us again.
It was such a joy. It was such a joy.
It was fun, and it was our pleasure.
Yes.
We'll have to do it again.
Yes. We sure will. I would
love to provide a link or some information if people want to reach out to you. I'll definitely post it with this when we put it on the YouTube channel.
Okay, we would love to talk to folks. Anyone who has any questions or wants to know how to get started, we'd love to chat and see if it's a good fit.
Fabulous. Thank you both again so much.
Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be talking to you soon.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God bless.